Patricia A. Johnson chose this pen of all the pens to buy. Patricia chose this one. Well, Patricia, you could have done worse. A little modern for my taste. What about this one? Patricia Johnson did not buy this one. Sweet nib on this though. Wow, really fine. Does this work? Can this work? Should this work? Could work. Let's put a sack in it, make it work. British Racing Green. Okay, what happened to my little dental tool? No, yes, it's right here, right in front of me. One of the things that I'm trying to do is keep from jumping out of my window. I'm in a very funny place these days, not due to COVID, not due to anything. I mean, maybe tangentially due to COVID. But, okay, can I see what I'm doing? It's more due to just my own inability to get out of my own goddamn way. And that is the thing that is causing me the anxiety these days. And I know I shouldn't allow my anxiety to cause such trauma in my life. I should see the world as a very nice, beautiful place. And not get fretful over my inability to function. Just look at the good side of life. Walk on the sunny side of life. Can you do that, Pierre Gustafson? I doubt it. Okay, so, oh shit. Did I just fix this pen? Do I like this pen myself? Did you fill with? Yes, it filled. This time it filled. I'm going to go drawing today with the Urban Sketchers. Try to get more urban sketching for the show I'm putting together at the end of the month. Okay, why are you not flowing well? Because you haven't had ink in it for 50 years. Anyway, I thought I would bring lots of little tiny sketchbooks that I can fill up. Some are quite small, and I thought maybe I'd go out and just draw little tiny scenes. I've been doing so much on my iPad lately that I think I need to do some on my other devices. Meaning using a device like this rather than this ink is really anemic. British Racing Green. God, I don't like this ink. I do not like this ink. I do not like this ink here or there. I don't like them anywhere. Did any of the ink actually go into the pen? I'm going to fill this with another ink. How about just water? No, I need ink. I need ink. Blue ink. Oh, fuck. Let's try this color. Oh, got ink up here. This blue is blue. Put the purple away. Does that sound better? put a little, oh, this is very watery ink. Does this look blue to you? This is just dirty ink. Dirty watery ink. Where's some actual ink? Do I have actual ink anywhere in my house? This is dirty water. Should I just do purple? This is also dirty water. I have a lot of dirty water in my house. I need to just take all my ink and throw it out, I think. I think that would be a good idea. Just buy all new ink. Just one bottle of red, one bottle of blue, one bottle of black. Rinse and repeat. So this is a touchdown in British Racing Green, and it has a very, very fine, but if you just add a little bit of pressure, you get a little tiny bit of line variation. I think that'll be fun to draw with today. What else will I draw with today? It's another really, really fine nib. Does this work? No. But it's really quite interesting. I know it doesn't match. You don't have to tell me. Again, I'm just thinking of doing really, really tiny drawings today. Like postage stamp size. You think that will be possible? Just for shits and giggles, what do you think, folks? What is it that you think? No response. No response. And this is the one that is scratchy. Why is this scratchy? Scratchy because one tine is a little bit up from the other. God, that's scratchy. Hate when that happens. Where's the purple ink? Purple. Purple. if I bring this pen and this pen only, and some art brushes, water brushes, do you think that's all I need to bring today to do my... I always, think I'm going to do one kind of drawing. Then I get there and I completely change my mind. I decide I want to do something entirely different than that. And then I end up saying, why didn't I bring my iPad? Why didn't I bring my... Okay, I've got 3 pens. Each have slightly different color inks in them. And this one has a little bit of purple in it. Effects Technol, where are you? I need you. I don't need you. I want you. Okay, so here's this pen. Okay, I've got these 3 pens to take with me. See what I can do. Okay, hello, Effects Technol. Invite. Edit. Paste. Okay, join me for a little bit. I can't stay here long, but I can stay here a little bit. Do I want to just put a sack on this thing? Just to squeeze it. Sort of a neat... I eat fast. There's things that I do quickly. When it comes to food intake or outtake, shall we say, I go fast. I don't fuss. I put the fuel in, I put stuff out, and you could get a stopwatch.
Thank you for eloquently describing both your eating and bathroom habits.
Well, why? Why not? Do I linger and read a book while I'm dropping a deuce or what?
That's right.
Okay.
What was the old saying on the bathroom wall? I have little time, I cannot linger. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know that poem.
Oh, it would be on like truck stop bathroom stalls.
I see. So I'm in one of these funny moods that where I feel trapped and a little overwhelmed by my inability to even walk in my house because I'm running into a pile of stuff. And my thought was, I need to start moving my pens from the 18 different locations to just one location.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Or two locations. They can be in 2 places. My collection, my 3 places. They can be in 3 places. My collection, my repair bench, or on my drawing desk.
Yes, that sounds like it would be reasonable.
All 3 things plus other areas are all completely mixed together, and I cannot remember what I'm trying to do for myself or for other people. So to say to start there, I'm also trying to think, I'm not going to live forever. I don't have any particular desire to uh, keep every single type of pen. And I
You
was
don't have
thinking,
any delusions of eternal life, Pierre?
I don't have not even a one, not even one delusion of eternal life.
Yeah, I don't
But I
think
was
I'd want
just
that either.
thinking, I've got lots of Schaefer snorkel. Well, I don't have lots anymore, but I have some Schaefer snorkel parts. I have some touchdown Schaefer parts. I've got things that I know that I don't have the time or the wherewithal to fix. So I may just say to you someday, would you like to buy this lot of parts? And maybe you would, maybe you won't. I don't know. Whoops. And why is it doing that? Why
Well,
would
hey,
this?
I can't be upset about first right of refusal.
Yeah. So, but my thought is trying to figure out why is this just not sealed or what?
I think that's one of those that you sent me, isn't it? The Dolphin?
Is that what this is called?
Yeah,
No.
it's a Schaefer 800 Dolphin, and they made them in touchdown and cartridge fill.
Okay. And why did they call it a dolphin other than just to torment me?
I really don't know. I'm assuming because maybe the front end of it vaguely resembles a dolphin nose. I don't know. It's a
Well,
dumb name.
okay. So I don't remember. I don't think I sent you this one. I mean, this is a
Yeah, it was
mismatch.
a
I
blue
think I sent
barrel
you.
and a black cap.
Oh, I did send you that one.
Yeah, you sent me
Um,
one of those too, the green ones with the silver
yeah.
nibs.
Okay. No, I know I got that one. Anyway, so I'm just thinking about that in the long run. I'm also thinking about uh, what uh, what I'm going to send you or show you right now, and I did locate a few more blue pens. I haven't actually looked to see in my collection whether I need any of these, but
Right.
these are other ones that
Ooh.
I came across, and I don't know, again, because everything is so goddamn mixed up, I can't remember I what is meant to go anywhere or not. So um, the reason one pen went awry was there was uh, the barrel was completely
Oh,
cracked.
yeah.
So
They do that.
so I kept that one out. This one has a little green discoloration, but at least it works, or it can
Yeah,
work.
it's not a big deal.
So I just
The plastic on those older ones just isn't so good.
and then I found this. I know that you want these. Of course, it's missing a part. It's
Yeah, it's
missing
missing the nib, it looks
the
like.
entire nib of the. So anyway, I'm just trying to put together a little pile of things that I think you might find. This is missing a lever. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is put together a pile for you
Well,
to
you know what kind
consider.
of stuff Mitch is into. If it's got a Triumph nib, Mitch is pretty much into it. So,
Yeah. Well, I understand that.
and the other thing is too, like I don't ever want to pressure you to get rid of anything that you want for your own collection because that's not the kind of guy I am.
No, I appreciate that, and I know that that won't happen with you, but I also know that I have way too many of everything in my
Yeah.
collection, and it would be fun to have them go to someone like you who seems to enjoy uh, variations on a theme or even duplicates or triplicates of something.
I don't know what it is about my passion for hobbies, but I find myself drawn to all the little weird variations of stuff and how
Yeah.
they change through the years. And hey, look, this one has this little thing on it that they only made for 6 months or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the kind of nerd I am, I guess.
Well, I think that's the kind of nerd that many people are about many things, and if they're collecting. Uh, so, but there, every once in a while, I see a pen and I think this belongs in the collection of blank.
Right.
And it might be Mitch, it might be a yellow pen that belongs in Friedrich's collection.
Friedrich. Yeah.
It might be something really weird that belongs in Otto Yang's collection, because of his interest in just strange proportions and things like that. So what I'm trying to do is buttonhole or footnote the things that I've got and think, okay,
filter through the refuse pile.
Here's what
yeah.
Effects Technol might like.
Ask your doctor if Persian blue Schaefers are right for you.
Ask your doctor, yes. And also, it's kind of easier for me in many ways to get rid of firm nibbed pens because they don't normally get sold to the customers that I like to sell to, the artists and the calligraphers. So, it's easier for me to say goodbye to a nib like this.
Thanks a bunch.
Than it is to say goodbye to. Now,
I love these nice nibs. Way of saying, "Oh, I can just unload all the shitty nibs on Mitch."
No, that's not what I said, and you know that. I love, as you know, I've got many of these pens in my collection as well. I like the 51 and I like the Triumph nib for certain kind of tasks, and I love the way they look on top of it. So, but
see, it's weird. I have a couple flex nibs, and for the stuff that I do, a normal, regular, rigid nib is perfectly suitable.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things I'm trying to do is send two groups of pens to Minimal Scholar and to Dimitri. Is that his name? I forget now. Suddenly my mind is gone. Dimitri. And my thought was trying to figure out what they both want. And the only difference I have is one writes very vertically and one writes very horizontally, very rounded letters like this. And one writes very vertically. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, this pen, let's say, is this a round pen or is this a vertical pen? And this probably wouldn't fit in either one of them, but more rounded, I think, than vertical. Anyway, so let me continue to try to get some pens together for you. When I come back from sketching in the afternoon, if I can take a picture of the ones that I've got here and put some prices down next to them. And if you like them, let me know and I'll send them off to you. And I'm glad you got those pens from, what's his name? That he posted on the fountain pen thing.
Oh, what the heck was his name? Oh, Krantz?
Yeah.
Yeah, Krantz's pens or whatever.
Mark Krantz or Mike Krantz? Michael
I thought
Krantz?
was it Rick or something?
Rick Krantz,
yeah.
And no,
but I got one of his snorkels and a lever Triumph, which was on my list of stuff to find.
Yeah, well, good. People at pen shows these days, if they're going to spend $1,000 or more to go to a pen show to sell stuff, they don't want to waste their time selling a pen that they're going to make $10 or $20 on if so they bring the bigger pens, the fancier pens, or they do things like the Fountain Pen Hospital where they'll just make a baggie full of usually parts pens, and they really only charge for the nibs on these things because they just don't have time,
Yeah, see, I'm the kind of guy I would be digging through the bargain bins.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do too, because I'm looking for a nib or I know that I have a cap I need or something. So it's fine for me, but for someone to uh, pay for their trip, and also pay for the pens they want to buy, they deal in the blue chip items mainly.
Right, the heavy hitters.
And blowing out things like Rick was doing on the fountain pen thing, that's a perfectly good way for him to do it. And I got 3 Skylines they all had broken barrels.
Yeah.
But they were $50 for the 3 of them.
I mean, that's what the nibs are worth, really.
That's what the nibs are worth. So
yeah.
I knew I was getting that, and the nibs, none of them were, bouncy, flexible or anything, but they gave a little bit. There was a little bit of oomph to them, which was nice, more than I sort of expected. And there was 2 good caps, which are not.
Well, right. I mean, you have some Skyline parts laying around already, so
I've got lots of Skyline parts. So
right.
For me, that was a great buy, and for him, that was a great sell. Because it got rid of 3 things that he doesn't want to ever see again.
Right.
And I have drawers full of things I don't ever want to see again. But when I look at those drawers, I think, I spent hundreds of dollars for what's in these drawers, and sometimes maybe $1,000 worth of pens in a drawer. And I just think I don't have there's not enough hours in the rest of my life to fix these pens and find the right home for them. So I'd rather, send them all to a deserving person such as yourself.
Well, I could anyway, fix some stuff. Yeah.
So I'm going to head off shortly to go to the Urban Sketchers and do some drawings of the harbor, and take my bicycle and try to go leisurely there so I don't overheat, and which I overheat now. I stand up and I walk 3 feet and I'm sweating. I'm just so out of shape.
Yeah, so I know how that is.
So I'm going to head off this morning, but I just was hoping you might be interested in some of these pens. So I will try to take a picture and try to come up with what I think would be a fair price for them. And
yeah, I'm absolutely interested. I mean, they don't even necessarily have to be the blue ones. That just kind of seems to be my favorite here lately.
Yeah, well, I know that the blue ones are what you were showing, and the brown. I may have a couple of brown striped pens.
I like the brown ones. I like the brown plastic ones too.
Do you have the military clip?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those too. I have
in the brown stripe.
Yeah, in the brown stripe even.
You have one of those.
Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 of those.
Okay.
Most of them are actually brown stripe, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was just wondering. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one with a price sticker.
Well, dag nabbit.
$3.50 back in the
I bet it don't cost that no more.
It don't cost that no more. No. So, okay. Well, thank you for visiting with me. And I'm gonna...
real quick before you jump off here.
Yeah.
My brother went back to the flea market.
Oh God, what did he buy?
He found me this, a little 45 Flighter ballpoint. Yeah. He found me this, which is a Waterman. It's a little like aerometric squeeze filler. I have the nib and stuff out of it, but it had a little semi-hooded nib in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really weird. I've never seen a Waterman like that before.
Yeah,
and he found me this. A freaking wasp.
A wasp? Oh, a wasp. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wasp with the Atta Point steel nib.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't even have a wasp. I was
Of any
super.
sort?
What's that?
Of any sort?
Yeah, I didn't have any wasps at all.
Well, I've got one here. Maybe I can put in your little baggie.
Oh, it's the cool silver ones too.
Yeah.
You don't have any wasp nibs though, do you?
I probably do somewhere.
Yeah.
I think, do these also fit the Esterbrook nib? Can't remember.
Some of the wasps have the nibs that unscrew, but I don't know if they interchange.
Yeah. Anyway, so how did you like my ukulele, matching my ukulele to?
I don't know. I really got a kick out of that post because you had them all, arranged and sorted, and I didn't
Well,
even know you had a ukulele that was clear.
well, it's a Waterman ukulele from the
A
Waterman Company,
Waterman?
whatever that is,
Yeah.
and it just cracked me up. Some guy posted on his on the fountain pen page. He just matched a. He didn't even match. He just showed a pen and a ukulele. I think this was during the fracas about showing guns in your pens,
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
which people were
Going
clearly
overboard with,
upset
I'm sure.
about, and so I think he did it. I chose to show a butt plug, and he showed a ukulele. Anyway, I sent him a text and I said, thank you for giving me a reason to live today, because I then got out and I matched my pens to the uke. So made me
Well, you
smile.
pulled out some really cool pins too. So
Well, it's there was one ukulele I bought that I just hate. I hate because first of all, it smells of spray paint. It has glossy
oh
black
yeah,
paint on it, and it
it
smells
always
exactly
smells like paint.
like wet, fresh spray paint, or yeah,
And no
spray
matter how
paint.
much you air it out, it still
And
smells like
it's
it.
just,
Yeah.
I think it's finally stopped smelling, but and it sounds absolutely horrible.
I bought a typewriter once that someone restored, and whatever chemical they used, that typewriter still stinks like that chemical, and I hate it for that reason.
Okay. Well,
It's a great typewriter, but just the smell, I'm like,
it's pretty
yeah.
bad. So the use your words. What were you going to say? So it was fun.
No, I enjoyed that. And people take crazy pin photos and put them on Instagram, and I see them all the time. And then I get like an inferiority complex, as my photos are real simple and to the point.
Yeah.
I don't take pictures of flowers with pins next to them and
No.
stuff all arranged. That's just not me. I'd rather just show the pin. Here's what I'm trying to get you to look at.
Yeah. The guy that had the original ukulele, his name is Larry Usselman, and he collects second tier and sort of good second tier pens, or third tier. I guess you'd call them third tier, because they almost all were made with steel nibs. So, but weird ones, like the PermaPoint ones that have a sort of flashy looking plastic.
That could be a really cool collection, because people just totally gloss over the, drugstore pens and stuff.
With those.
Right.
So and he said he's on a budget. He doesn't have the money to spend like the big boys do, and there's a lot of fun that you can have without having to get the big boy pens.
The cheaper pens, the off brands had the warranted nibs. The warranted nibs were made by the big boys.
Yeah.
They were just stamped warranted, So I mean, the materials and workmanship that went into those pens is not that far off of a Schaefer, a Parker.
It isn't. If they had gold nibs, they're pretty similar. the diamond points.
Some of them are cheap and nasty for sure,
and
but
some are just nasty. But
yeah. Or the
okay,
gimmicky pens. Like you put the little ink sticks in them and add water and instant,
yeah.
the fountain pen that carries its own ink supply, all that kind of stuff, probably isn't so good. But
Okay, well, I see that our local astronomer, rocket scientist, NASA physicist lives in my building, and he was on CNN yesterday talking
really,
about this thing falling to Earth, the Chinese
oh, that
rocket.
Chinese booster rocket from the Long
And
March. Yeah.
and anyway, it was nice to see him on the big
That's
screen.
kind of bonkers to see your neighbor on CNN.
Yes.
Yeah. That is pretty neat. Well, if I ever have any astronomy or nuclear physics questions, I know exactly who to contact.
You can let me know, and I'll pass them on to
Awesome.
Jonathan and see what he has to say. Now, what's in here? Ah, there's a sack in here or something. Come on, get out of there. I'm filling up some odd pens just to try them out today when I'm out drawing, and I just thought I would. Okay, what is in here that is driving me crazy?
What is in what?
It's
That green pen?
it's this green, not a dolphin, but whatever this one is. There it is. There's the sack.
There should have been a sack protector in there too, right?
Well, the sack protector is not here.
Oh, it's missing it. Yeah. It's got
Oddly
the
enough, but I'm just gonna put a sack on it and just squeeze it like an aerometric and fill it with ink and see how it writes.
That's the same one you sent me. That one actually writes pretty good.
I don't know if this is the same one.
You sent me a green one similar to that, but
was it this one with the steel?
I think it was.
Yeah. See, this one has a gold nib on it.
No, it was a silver nib, not a gold nib.
This one is the one you had.
Yeah.
And this feels like it's clogged. So we're gonna just throw this in water and see if I can unclog it.
See if you can reconstitute it.
Now, what is this one like? Should I fill this one up? This one, the other one had a finer nib. The one that I sent you, it's really a nice nib though. It was just too common a pen for you.
Oh, it wasn't that. It was missing like the sack protector or something, and the other blue one was kind of the same deal.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yes, I noticed that it was missing when it came back, and I thought, oh God.
I unscrewed it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna, put some parts in this and give it a test drive, and open it up, and I was like, wah wah wah. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just fill this up with purple ink and try it out for the day.
But yeah, those weird the little miniature conical, I don't even know if you can call that a Triumph nib. It's sort of a mini Triumph nib. But I really do like those pens, even the cartridge filled ones.
Triumph Nib Light.
Triumph Junior economy model.
This nib is a little Johnny One Notey for me. I liked the gold nib better, just because it was I think I'll leave this one here.
Yeah, the gold ones tend to be a little bit softer.
Well, this is very smooth, and there's nothing wrong with this nib. It just I'm planning today on drawing really, really tiny drawings. I have a lot of little tiny sketchbooks, and I thought, well, I'm just going to fill up a couple of those today, maybe.
Find
Just
something
for
fine for some precision work.
God, this is just. Do you ever ultra sound, ultra whatever it is, clean pens?
No,
Sonic?
I don't have an ultrasonic machine.
Um,
I don't really see the point in ultrasonic cleaning. And a lot of, like, most people, like people on eBay, they always love to say, "Oh, the pin's been restored and the sack has been talked and ultrasonic cleaned." And I'm like, the first time you put ink in it,
it's
you
dirty
know,
again.
it's dirty again. So what's the point?
Well,
I could see ultrasonic cleaning maybe being useful in certain cases, like if you get a pen that's clogged up and you can't take it apart for some reason.
yeah,
But beyond that, I don't know.
yeah. I
It would
don't.
be useful to have one, but I don't know how much I would even use it if I did.
I don't do that either. I do
That's the thing, like most
if a pen
feeds or
cannot
something that
come
are really
apart. If a pen just will not come apart, I won't. I sometimes will ultrasonic it, and or if it's clogged, completely clogged, and I can't seem to do anything with it, I'll ultrasonic it.
I was gonna say though, it seems to me that if I come across a pen that's really like well and truly clogged up, like it had India ink in it or something, you pretty much have to take it apart and manually clean that crap out of it anyways.
Yeah.
Even sticking it in an ultrasonic cleaner is not really going to fix it. But I mean, if you've got stuff that won't come apart or something, supposedly an ultrasonic cleaner can help loosen it. But I don't have any experience with it, so I can't.
Yeah,
you know.
it can work. It just the water heats up, so you have to throw an ice cube in it once in a while.
Yeah, because you don't want to cook whatever you're.
You don't want to cook the plastic. Okay, well, Mitch, I'm gonna take a shower and head out.
Okie dokie.
And
Well, it
I
was
will-
good to hang out with you for a bit, anyhow.
Yeah, it was nice to do this, and I'll try to find out a good to see you later then. Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.
All right,
Bye.
take it easy. Bye, Pierre.
Bye.